And hello and welcome to season 3 of the Vox Talks. Delighted that you've been able to join us today. And whether it's the morning, noon or the evening, we hope that you sit back, relax with a cup of tea and enjoy this next Vox Talk. Now, the Vox Talks are all about trying to engage alumni from Hot House Music and showing their journey on how they've been able to convert their education into an incredible career. So I'm absolutely delighted to welcome today a superstar young musician who's gone on to world-leading things. I'm going to let her introduce herself properly, but her name is Esther and she's dialing in from Manchester. Hello, Esther.
Hello, hi John. Hello, everybody. Hi.
How are you? Are you well?
I'm great. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing really well, thanks. In fact, I'm really excited because just behind me, you will see that we've got a workshop coming up with the amazing Callum Howe. Now, Callum Howe writes all the music arrangements for Louis Dowdeswell. And so he's going to be working with the band, which you used to play in like 2 weeks. So super buzz. But, tell us about Manchester. Are you in Manchester at the moment?
I am currently in Manchester, sat in my bedroom, unfortunately. Not been into Manchester city centre for a while due to lockdown, but yeah, great city. Love it here, up north.
Very cool, isn't it? So, I mean, the purpose of these talks is really just to shine a light on amazing people who've gone through Hot House and what they're doing with their lives. So if you wouldn't mind just explaining to the viewers what you do now, what's your job classification and what's your actual day-to-day activity?
Yeah, of course. So I come from a geography background, so I did geography at Manchester University, and I now work for United Utilities. So that's the water and wastewater company for the Northwest. So I'm currently on their graduate scheme, so I'm about 18 months in. It's the general management scheme, so I do 6-month placements all over the business. So looking at production sites, I've worked on major incidents where we've had flooding and dry weather. I've worked on kind of projects that involve introducing telemetry devices to monitor our catchment and ecosystems. And I'm currently working on a big maintenance project, introducing kind of changes and different ways of working to kind of our field personnel who go out and kind of deal with our assets and our water pipes. So very diverse, lots of different things. Big focus on geography still, which is great. And then in my spare time, because I'm a bit of a crazy woman, I've gone back to uni as well, and I'm doing a part-time master's in sustainable development with the University of Sussex, because sustainability is a buzzword. I'm a big nerd for geography, can't get enough. So yeah, that is me currently.
That's incredible. That sounds very cool. And how did you have any idea that you were going to go into that while you were doing the geography degree, or was it something that was just, organically grew out of your time at Manchester?
No idea at all. I guess I discovered I liked geography and I was doing my GCSEs. I was just suddenly like, God, this subject's so amazing. It's so connected to everything we do. And I think because I enjoyed it, my grades were quite well. So it just kind of went to the next level, to AS levels and A levels. And then I thought, I'm gonna go and do this at uni, which was great. And I guess the blessing of doing it at Manchester was that they've got a broad range of so many topics and subjects, so I didn't have to specialize or anything. But then yeah, I guess I love the relationship of how kind of humans interact with natural resources, and obviously a big resource is water. We always need water, everybody needs water. Water scarcity is a massive buzzword in the news, so it was kind of on my radar. And then kind of looking around for jobs afterwards, stumbled across United Utilities. Yeah, never looked back, kind of applied, and here I am.
Brilliant. It's amazing. And what I really want the mums and dads or whoever's tuning into this to remember is that it's okay to go to university without an outcome in mind. It's okay to go and study a pure subject, like maths or geography or English, because there are lots of ways into really good, interesting careers. Now, with a lot of this series has been talking about how do you get onto graduate training schemes and things at the end. Were you searching through Grad Cracker, or, how did it work for you? How did you find the United Utilities?
So I did a lot of Googling. Yeah, and those kind of websites, grad tracker, I think there's, I can't even remember the names, they've usually got grad in the title, but yeah, you can put loads of filters on, especially like with area and region. So I wanted to stay up north. I feel like I've become a northern gal. So I used to filter around the northwest, so that helped. And yeah, the career service at uni as well really helped. I think they sometimes get ignored a little bit, but they've got those connections as well, and they do graduate fairs where loads of employers come, and you had a stand there as well, so you could actually go and ask questions and be like, oh, can I talk to you about the schemes you've got, and you can get names of people and hook up that way as well. I also had some friends as well who are really successful through LinkedIn. So yeah, I encourage you, if you're a student, especially in your final year, to create that LinkedIn profile, get your kind of a bit of a CV on there, what you're interested in. You can put labels like open to work and things, and employers will message you. So yeah, there's loads of ways. But yeah, going back to what you previously said there, John, yeah, absolutely. You don't have to go to uni with a desired career in mind. Go with what you enjoy, and if you enjoy a subject, you'll organically find what you like, and that will lead you to a career. If you've got that enjoyment and ambition behind you, you'll be absolutely fine. Yeah,
I think that's brilliant advice, Esther. I really do. In fact, I love the way that, you know, you mentioned the university in helping you find the careers, you know, the career for you, because there's a lot of universities are getting much better at that now, but there are definitely differences between universities. So when you're making your choice and you're visiting unis, it's worth having a chat with them about the jobs fairs that they arrange, and actually when they finish, you know, their service to alumni. So I know obviously Cambridge and Oxford are very good at looking after their alumni, but there are other unis in the country that are brilliant at this. You know, Warwick's very good. Derby's got an excellent alumni career service. So, you know, I think that's super interesting advice. And the actual grad scheme itself, the rotation, would you say that you're enjoying that at the moment, the bits that you're getting to see?
Yeah, absolutely. It's again kind of like the next step. I've now in a job, and it's like, right, I'm finding out what I want from a job, what strengths I've got in the workplace, what do I want to develop. So I'm learning about whether I want to be a manager, whether that's a manager of a process or whether that's manager of people, what areas interest me, whether it's more assets or the natural environment, or is it communications and customers. So for me, it's been super beneficial. Feel like it's great networking within the company as well. Just opens you up to a lot of opportunities. So absolutely, I'd definitely say and look at the different grad schemes out there and whether they're kind of tailored to a job or whether they're more general. Yeah,
I think I love the way that they give you they give you the opportunity to learn lots of different things, to work out whether you do like it or not. It's okay to do something that you don't like, you know, because you know you're going to change and do something else. So it's a really great scheme. And I've heard that the United Utilities one is one of the best in the Northwest, period. So, you know, I think that's super cool. Tell you what, let's have a quick chat about how did you get to Manchester University, or the University of Manchester? What was your route, you know, through the education? Did you have to get great A levels, and was it a difficult process?
So for Manchester, I think it was an A and 2B, so it was kind of middle range. I did a lot of well, to start with, actually, I knew I wanted to go to uni. I knew I'd been at the same school since I was 3 to 18. I feel like I was quite like a small network in Derby, and Derby's quite a small city. So for me, I really wanted to kind of get out and explore the world. So I knew uni was the way for me to do that. And when I chose geography, there's not many apprenticeships and things in geography, so it felt like a degree was the perfect option for me. I remember trawling all over the country looking at a whole list of unis. My poor dad driving about 4 or 5 hours on a Saturday morning to try and take me somewhere down south. But it's so important to do, because I think, I mean, you mentioned it earlier that university is a package. It's not just the course, it's not just the city, it's about what they offer, the accommodation, the societies they've got, the alumni association, the career service. It's everything that comes together. And I remember liking a lot of unis, but then when I arrived at Manchester, I just instantly knew this was the one for me. So from a geography perspective, they didn't make me specialise in either human or physical. I could keep it broad and do both. They offered a year abroad, which I did do. So I went, I lived in Amsterdam for a year, which was amazing. Yeah, that was very, very cool. They offered field trips. So I've been all around the Northwest on field trips. They paid for me to go on a research trip to Hong Kong. So they offered those extra things, and it wasn't just sat in a lecture theatre. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to be able to apply it to the real world rather than it be very theoretical. So that was amazing. Yeah, and then obviously Manchester as a city as well did contribute. That's just fantastic. You know, the music scene, the theatres, the bars, the fact that it's close to the Peak District and the Lake District, just fantastic. So yeah, the whole package kind of added up to me. And then yeah, worked hard, studied hard, got the grades, and then rest is history. Here I am.
Nice.
So,
did you have to do an interview or anything like that, or was it all basically done on a UCAS application?
So I had to do an interview, where it was a very friendly interview. They just asked what my interests were, what my hobbies were, what was I studying at the moment. But I do believe that they changed that. I was a geography ambassador when I was there, and they changed it to be more of a welcome interview. So when they gave you an offer, they encouraged everybody to come up to Manchester and have a look at the campus to make sure that Manchester and geography was the right decision for them, because you know it works both ways. So
that's really good, isn't it? And actually, I think that's one of the things that a lot of the northern universities do very well. They understand that it's got to work both ways. You know, if you're happy, you'll be happy on the course, and then you'll be a great alumni, and vice versa. If you're not happy, then they don't want you there because it's not good for them at all. So, you know, really cool. Okay, let's start tying this up, because I know we've got lots of things to do with a whole variety of gigs tonight for the band. What would you say, you know, were there any life lessons that you've picked up along the way? It sounds like you've done great, so there must be something.
That's a big question. Sounding like I'm going to copy Nike's slogan here, but it'd honestly be just do it. I think there's so many ideas that can pop into your head, and oh, I could do that, I could do this, and it's like don't think, don't say could, just do it. Put a plan together, put it down on paper, and just go and do it. Find out more, because you won't regret it. And the last thing you want is for these opportunities to slip away, and there's so many out there. So yeah, Nike ambassador there.
I've never heard that. Is, you know, honestly, the amount of people that just procrastinate and don't do things. We're like, if you want to do it, just go and do it, because you'll learn something super useful. It'll be like the best experience, honestly. Now, I can't finish without talking a little bit about music. Now, we've got tons of memories of you, Joey, and Ellie just being amazing people. Like the nicest people, but just the great level of humor. And for me, humor is what carries us through, you know, a lot of the difficult things. Have you got nice memories of band or of music at school or music at uni that you feel like sharing?
Yeah, do you know what? So many. I don't know if I could pick one. I think we were one of the OGs in Hot Shots back in the day. I think I was 10 when I started with Hot House. I mean, I loved it all the way through, right up to saxophonics and even like orchestra and stuff at school. But I think my favourite memory will just always be playing the James Bond theme tune. It's still one of my like favourite tunes now whenever I watch a James Bond film. So yeah, back in Hot Shots. So
it's good times, you know. And I love the way that you don't have to go and choose a career in music to still enjoy music. And it's the same with sport. You know, you can enjoy anything, skiing, all of it's great. And, you know, it just helps make people really rounded and well balanced. And, you know, it's been really nice. And thanks very much. We super appreciate it. And I'm sure if anybody wants to get in touch, if they've got a LinkedIn profile, they can probably search you on LinkedIn and drop you a quick hi. And of course, if there's anybody out there that wants to drop us a message, we'll do our best to get it through to you as well. But it just leaves me time to say thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Vox Talks. It's been epic, and we love Esther. We think she's an absolute superstar. Don't forget to subscribe to the actual podcast and watch all the other ones. And if you've got anybody that you'd like to see in particular, drop us a message and we'll pass those on. Thanks very much, Esther. We hope you have a wicked year, and we look forward to following your career in the future. Bye.